Okay, so I had to get kind of ghetto to do this. I had to take the audio from like FL and then drag it into the bitch. So, if it sounds a little weird or like the mic sounds a little bit like I don't know, if it just sounds off, that's why. But I told y'all on Instagram that I was gonna do a little Q&A. So if I didn't get to your question here, it's probably because by the time I was recording this shit, I didn't see like you know your question. But since I'm just gonna like edit everything out, you guys don't have to worry about your usernames popping up or whatever the fuck. You feel me? You definitely heard that mic click though. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm just gonna go from top to bottom, or maybe I should go bottom to top, and then yeah, we'll do it like that. Let's see. Question number 1: Did it rain today? No, it didn't rain for me. So, what do you hope to accomplish by the end of the year? I hope to have more followers, more listeners. I just want to be bigger. That's all. That's really all it is at the end of the day. Will Unsatisfied Jersey and Pretty Boy ever drop? They're amazing. Um, I don't think I would drop the Unsatisfied Jersey. I was just listening to it. It's really nothing that crazy, dude. I promise you, this shit is buttons. Pretty Boy, probably not either, cause that sound is so old, and I've made like 6 different songs that sound like that. So I guess you'll just have to wait for it. But if I ever did decide, then you most likely, if it wouldn't be on Lorium, it would be on YouTube. So you don't have to worry about that. If you could describe the eras of your music, what are they called and where would they span from? That's a good question. I would say that since I have my phone in front of me right now, I can do it. Let's just see. So if I'm going by like 2022, I would say that era doesn't really have a name because I was just getting started. But I guess I would just put it by like how do I say it? Like I would put it by my name at the time. So like I guess in the beginning it was just Wasted. So I guess that was the Wasted era until I changed my name by Bad Blood. So I would say that era is kind of like you're just, I'm trying to find my footing, trying to see like what I like and like, learning my sound and stuff. So I guess that would be that one. Then for 2023, that was straight like how did the question say it? Describe the era. That era was very fun, very bouncy. Like it was just like, I don't know. It felt like you can't stop winning. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I don't particularly like the songs now, I cannot like disregard their impact, if I can put it like that. So, yeah. That was really cool. And I would say that I would call that one like sure, let's just call it the world that never was. Let's call it that. And then for the era right now, no, 2024, I would say it's like I would call it the dark hour. Yeah, the dark hour. We're still kind of in the dark hour right now, but I call it the dark hour because that was the time where I guess I was kind of like fading out of my whole, what is it? Like, I guess my popularity, whatever. We just keep it at me. Like, fading out of that TikTok popularity, and, you know, it's just like I was once again, finding my sound, but I was older, so I didn't want it to be taken as like, oh, we're making Narcissistic Gen 365, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wasn't on that shit no more. I was on something new, plus I was listening to different music, and it was just like, my creativity was at its peak. Not really. It wasn't at its peak, but definitely I was just, picking up the pieces. And by that time, I'm playing Persona, so that's why I call it the dark hour. You know what I mean? Then we got, what's it called? The last one that we're in right now, I would call it, I don't know what I would call it right now. Maybe question mark, because I'm not really sure where I'm going, but I just know I want to go up, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really I have a plan, but it just it's always changing. So there's always something different that I'm like, chasing. But hopefully that answered your question. That wasn't too long-winded. Next question. When will you bring back some of the YouTube songs? I feel like I already did. There's a couple that I guess I kept away. And if you're talking about like, I don't know, like I think I did certain covers, I took them down, or like anything that's really old, because I'm trying to clean my YouTube up, especially if I'm gonna be posting like, more often. I don't want to I don't want it to be so cluttered, and plus I really don't like those songs cuz they're just really bad to me now. So, there's just really no reason for me to be doing all that. So, yeah. Will you ever lock your hair? You know what's crazy? I was just thinking about that. I thought about it. Honestly, I want to switch up my hairstyle at least like twice, maybe 3 times, or we'll see. Like maybe like once or twice. But I just want to show y'all something different than the fro before I decide to lock my shit because that's a process, and you need to be committed to that. And I'm not going through the ugly stage in front of y'all. You got me fucked up. So I'd rather put out a bunch of content first, so that way I can just focus on my hair. But for right now, nah. W Discord server, but add FM bot. I got you. I will do it later. My favorite video game is probably, I guess, well, honestly, I'm not gonna say Persona. I'm gonna say Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb is a great game. I loved it. I spent a lot of hours on that game. If you like, it's not your typical like farm simulator game, I guess, or like cozy game. It's something different, and I really fuck with it. And I was literally, I think I stopped like worrying about music and everything because I was playing that game. So yes, I would say Cult of the Lamb is probably one of my favorite games right now. Miss you, bestie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure you do. Anyway, actually, let me not be like that because I'm not rude like that, but you know what it is. Anyway, what's your favorite song that you made? Last time I told you it was Ready, but this time I would probably say between Real Nice or Never Left. Because those was the songs that I was replaying the most out of my own shit. It was also reactance for a little bit. I really like that sound where I kind of sound a little bit nightcore-ish, if that makes sense. Like, I take a lot of inspo from Zendaya music. Replay was one of my favorite songs, so a lot of my, like, music has, like, do you hear that fucking motorbike, bitch? I hope not. Anyway, but yeah, I take a lot of inspo for that, so I like to make my music similar. Anyway, I feel like I answered this before, but it says what caused you to be interested in making music initially? I would say, like, I never thought about making the music. I just really like to sing. So once I peeped that there was a way to do it on your phone, I just really just started doing it in my closet. I started making Hamilton covers. I didn't release them, obviously, but I started doing that for fun, and I would, be fucking around with my friends. Then I just started posting on TikTok. Then, it was kind of the journey from there. Will you make another song soon? Love your music so much. Thank you, number one. Number two, I just dropped kind of twice. But I guess if the other one doesn't count because I'm not the one singing on it, then yeah, but I literally just dropped Transcend, so. And I'm dropping again on Friday. So, you'll be fed, bro. Promise. Do you like Blade? I don't know if I've ever listened to a song. I don't want to say that because maybe it was on like my For You page or something, but to say that I actively looked up a Blade song, no, probably not. I was waiting for this question. What's your process when making a song? Well, most of the time it comes from when I want to be inspired. So a lot of the time I will sit on SoundCloud listening to different songs. If I'm not listening to myself, I'll listen to other people's shit to get a different vibe to see what I want to go for. Did my voice just crack? I hope not. But anyway, yeah, I will just do that. And then I will just sit there for like a couple hours. I probably smoke, most likely. I'm probably smoking. I'll smoke, and then I will find something I like. Then I sit there and I just make the beat. Like, I typically like to start with probably something light. Like, I start with a pad or something. Actually, no. I start with synths. I do synths first. Then I probably complement them with some bells if they need it. But I'm trying not to have my music sound so floaty anymore. So, I'm kind of switching it up now. So, for real, if I'm bored enough and I don't know what the fuck to make, I just start making the song in E major and then I'll switch it later. Okay, next question. Favorite band growing up? I don't think I had a favorite band, but I did listen to a lot of rock music. So, I like Foo Fighters. I like The Police. I like, what is it called? Oasis. I like them. Is it called Oasis? Whoever made Wonderwall, that is my fucking shit. So Whoever made that shit, yes, I'm pretty sure it's Oasis though. Oh, what is it? Like 3 Days Grace? Is that what is it? Yeah, 3 Days Grace. I like them. And then there's another band called 9 Days. Love their music. And that's just a few I can remember off the top of my head right now. But I used to listen to a lot of rock because of my dad. So, does it bother you when people say they prefer your old music style? Yes, it does, because it kind of makes me feel like the work that I'm doing right now don't mean shit to you. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is, though. You asking me to make songs that have already been done. That shit is just redundant. It's no reason for you to be asking me that. The song is there. Go listen to that. I'm not making that anymore. Like, you guys have to realize, like, yes, we get it. We have to appeal to y'all, but most of the time, like, no, we don't. Like, we could just do whatever we want. So I feel like, I'm already being cool enough by letting you just already ask me, hey, make this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now, no, I'm not in that phase anymore. I'm not listening to that. So, yeah, I guess it does bother me, but not in like oh, they don't fuck my new music. It don't matter if you don't fuck with it now. You gonna fuck with it later when everybody else is. So, you might as well just hop on before you good, or anybody else be like, oh, I was already on that before you. So, yeah. And second question, will you ever, and I mean second question from this person, not in this whole video because we already at 11 minutes, but will you ever release official merch? I own Hyper Combo on vinyl and I enjoy it very much. I want to, and I'm working on it, but these things cost money. So once I get, not even like that. It's just these things cost money. So they would have to be like an actual push for it. Like a lot of you would have to be like, yes, I want this. But I'm not gonna do it if it's just one or two people asking me like, shit, I could just make that shit myself, send it to you. Here you go. Like, fuck. Okay, next one. Help, I love your song and I saw you like Kingdom Hearts. Me too. Yeah, man, I do, but I don't really like Kingdom Hearts as much anymore. Like, it's always a part of me, but it's not like my main thing no more. Like, I really don't. To be honest, I've been turned off since no announcement for KH4, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Limelight Part 2 gonna happen? No. What happened to that one song you had with Jin Higgs? Bro, it was so good, now I can't find it anywhere. I'm guessing you're probably talking about Invincible 2. Or no, not Invincible 2, but like Invincible, and it was like her remix? Or what? Or are you talking about, it was like Can't Feel Me or something, but she didn't put my name on the song? I think, but this is back like when we first met each other, I think, and it was like one of the first songs we made together. But if you were asking about any of those, then I don't know. But the Invincible one got taken down off my Lorium joint, cause I ain't gonna lie, it was just too many of y'all coming for that one ass song. So I just was like, nah. I do fuck with it, but I was just like, nah. Like this is not Jen Higgs' account. This is my account. So nah. Plus, if we was gonna make some shit together, I'd rather it be an actual song and not just like a remix of something I made, if that makes sense. But it was good though. Okay, this person has 3 questions. I'm just gonna answer these 2 because I already answered the third one. But one is, how old are you? Yo, this is like the straight up record, bro. Right now, I'm 20. May 4th, I'm turning 21. That's it. I know that y'all getting that info about my age from that fucking auditory like John, but no. I'm not 23 or 24. I was not born like in 2003. I don't know who told y'all niggas that, but that's not true. I'm literally 20. I'm about to be 21. Like, yeah, like that's what it is. I'm grown as fuck. Like, what? And what's my favorite food? My favorite food is sushi, bodak noodles, and I guess like, no, I really love sushi and bodak noodles. There's this certain order I get from this restaurant called, what's it called? It's called like I forgot what it's called, but it's some sushi restaurant, and they basically give you bento boxes. That is my favorite food. They be giving you chicken teriyaki, rice, dumplings, noodles. Not noodles, but you can ask for that, but you can get like water, like not water, so you get rice and shit. But yeah, hopefully I answer your question. Can we collab on a track? No, not right now. Plus, especially not if you want to just make like, Crush Club. Like, please, bro. Anyway, any new genres you want to tap into? Probably like, honestly, I like EDM a lot. I like, I want to make more like hype shit. So probably stuff like what you know. I guess the sound is kind of hot right now. I won't lie to you. I fuck with it, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, no, I don't want to make what everybody else is making. I don't. So it's like whatever. But yeah, I want to make more hype stuff. So on that ginseng, Misagi, that CXO type wave, very loud, very, but it's still melodic, if that makes sense. Maybe more melodic rage. I definitely want to tap into complextro as well, but that's so difficult. I don't care, it's so difficult. And nobody can explain it right, because they all want to gatekeep. It's so weird. Also, I probably make more raps like, I'm a really nice guy. I always like making those type of stuff. But I probably should move something to Marlu. But I don't know if I'll just keep it as a Lori thing. And that's probably about it for now. Like, I just want to get more into the hip-hop scene. I don't want to be more, because I'm always singing, but I want to rap more. So, all right. And the next question we got is top 5 artists at the moment. I was struggling with this one because I'm not gonna lie, I already recorded my answer, but I was not very confident. And I would say right now, and this is any order. Nobody comes above anybody else. But I would say Rex V2, Danny Kyoko. I would say also, I just had it, Che, Skywater, and let's just say Uzi for right now, cause I fuck with that. I fuck with him heavy. And next question, ethnic background. I don't know. I should probably take a test or something to see, but most likely I'm probably just, maybe like something, maybe like the best I could say is probably indigenous, because I think I do have some indigenous people in my family, but I'm not really sure if that translated to me too well. So yeah, that's probably about it. I've already answered that one. Can I drive? No. Am I gonna drive? No, not right now. Yeah, no, not right now. Who's the nicest, sweetest artist you collaborated with? Everybody I work with was pretty cool. I don't think I work with anyone I did not like working with. So then I can't, like, they were all like relatively cool. Nobody was like overly nice or overly sweet. It was just always, chill. How much did you pay for FL Studio? I've been waiting for this question. Yes, I paid for it. I did not crack FL. I paid the $200. That's it. Just pay the money, bro. But if you cracking it, you cracking it. It is what it is. Like, I don't give a fuck. And the last, I guess response, lyric reveal for Yellow Wind. Never, bro. You just gonna have to figure that shit out on your own. I feel like that's the song where you could hear us the most, but like, yeah, that's it. But I think that's all the questions. I kept you all here for damn near 20 minutes. If you actually sat through all that, I appreciate you so much. And subscribe. I'm going to try to be more consistent on YouTube, whether it's posting videos like this or I'm giving you guys random songs that I feel like you all deserve. So, yeah, I will see you guys next Friday after I drop Galatea. And that's pretty much it. Just comment down below. If you made it to the end, comment a blue heart. That's how I know you a real one. Yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.